Hello everyone, hope you're doing wonderful. I wanted to tune in, try to make this video semi-short for you today because I see a pattern, and whenever I see a pattern amongst my clients, I know that there are many more people in the world going through this same thing. So I wanted to turn this on in hopes that it will be very helpful, give you a few tools or a few thoughts that you may not even be considering or know that are out there. So the pattern that I see is that this year, we've done the old heave-ho to 2017, and a lot of people have said 2018, this is gonna be our year. They've made these resolutions, they've made these intentions, they've set these goals, and the beginning of 2018 hasn't quite felt as smooth as hoped for, right? So what I wanted to remind you of today is that we are going through a time often when you claim a much higher place that you want to be. That means that your reality would be different. That means that, there are some modes of thinking that say that we are the energetic match, vibrational energetic match to our reality. So when you want a different kind of life, a different kind of reality, that means that your vibration has to change. That may be the vibrations absolutely of your thoughts and of your body, of how you move through this world, right? So if you've claimed something different and are going for something different than what you've had, great. But chances are that if there's chaos around you now, it may not be because it's not working. It's probably because you're birthing into a new place. And birthing is messy, right? Anything, creation of a project, of a building, of tearing down the old and of creating the new, it's a messy process, right? I brought this book here. I recently finished reading Braving the Wilderness by Brené Brown. And now this is a perfect concept to explain this to you. Many of you, we're out there, and you're out there and you're braving the wilderness right now. And when you're in the wilderness, it can be super scary, right? I read this book and I got to thinking about the times that I had been in the depths of the wilderness. And for me, those were the times where, a lot of what gives me my fire heart ness is that it was born from my times in braving the wilderness. I did not grow up feeling that I was strong, that I had a voice that could be shared. My self-esteem was not good, right? My self-love, it's still something all of the time. If you're a teacher on personal growth and empowerment like I am, you're constantly being challenged to stand and stay in your leadership and to raise your game. That's not an easy path. But in those times of braving the wilderness, for me, they were like, essentially we're always doing it. But those bigger times were the times when I left one reality and moved toward another. And I may not have completely known what that other was going to look like. I just knew that I needed to leave that reality. And that could be like being the times of let's just speak personally here, like being in a relationship where you may love the person, but you know that you're loving them more than you're loving yourself, and you can tell by how you feel, and therefore something's not right, right? And your own self-love has to kick in, and that may mean leaving the relationship, right? It may mean making a very big, bold shift out of multiple kinds of situations, right? And sometimes that's a job, and that's a job that's brought us security and stability but it's draining your life force because it was a job that never honored who you were from the beginning, right? Now, I am a firm believer. I'm kind of like a sacred rebel in the sense of that I, no matter what happened, I couldn't just fit. And I did try to fit. What I realized is that I couldn't survive in fitting. I was miserable on some level. So I just got curious to my own authenticity. And my own authenticity, what was it and what it needed and what it wanted it to be fed and to be nourished, brought me out into the wilderness way more than what I was comfortable with. Right? So that meant having the courage to leave those things that kept me steady. But I'll tell you what's on the other side of that you cannot see. Freedom. And it's a freedom that comes from within. It's a feeling where you can breathe again. It's a feeling where you don't know how you're going to do it, but you know you're going to do it, right? And it's in this life force energy comes back, right? So, it's 2018. Many of you have made these declarations and movements, or thoughts at least, or decisions in your heart that it's time for a greater and better life for yourself. And maybe right now you're out there and you're braving the wilderness. My reminder to you is that, coming from my own personal experience, I can tell you that sometimes you leap into the dark, but you're always caught by something greater than you can see. There's always way more to the picture than we know. So while we may know, we really don't know. Can you really explain everything going on under your skin? Can you really explain everything that you can't see? Probably not, right? So my reminder to you, my fire-hearted love to you is to remind you to trust, and to remind you that if you feel like you've fallen off the horse, get back on. This year has already just started. And remember that space, and pull back that excitement, and stoke that fire in your heart, and let your mind and heart, see if you can bring them into harmony, in a kind of harmony that is such a righteous, righteous wouldn't be the word, that is just such a sense of immaculate love from within, that allows you to change your reality on the outside, that moves doors and knocks down walls, and it's strong, but it's graceful, or gentle. It's strong, but it's gentle. Or maybe it's just wild and the walls fall, and then you're like, woo, let's create. Who knows? Everybody's different, right? It happens different for everybody. But my encouragement to you is to step into the light and the power and the love that you are, and step into it and let it show itself to you. Just go out there and know that you are not alone. If you need any help, any tools, any resources, anything, you can reach this way and ask. Right? We have a big community of all kinds of people out here that are here to help you, and I'll connect you to them, or I'll connect you with tools that I have. So, love you all so much. Do me one favor, please share this video. There's so many people out there that do not have access to these tools, or don't even know what's going on. They just feel the chaos, and they're praying and searching for help. So maybe my intention in making these videos is to help you, and allow me to help you help the people you love. Share this. I love you guys so much. Like, massively, like, love you. And thank you so much for your time. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.